At a time when so few persons, especially those of color, were afforded the opportunity of education, higher education, that is, why was education so important to you both?
Well, there was never any talk in my household other than the fact that I was going to go to college. Where was another matter and how was another matter. But I had grown up knowing that I was going to college, and for black people, that was your ticket out of a rather mediocre existence that you might have to have if you didn't have an education. Which is the same thing is true today. That we need to encourage our young people to get an education, because it does mean that you have an opportunity to not only increase your own opportunities but also be of greater service.
Well, the same thing I think was true in Pittsburgh, although in cities like Pittsburgh, unfortunately or fortunately, a person could get a job without going to college. It would not necessarily be an upwardly mobile job, but at least you could get a job, marry, have a family, such as the post office or what have you. But my father was from Barbados. I heard you mention that you're not a native of America, but he had a high school education which was in the English method system, so he was well educated for a high school person. My mother finished high school. A lot of people are surprised. My mother was graduated from high school, Greenfield High School, in 1900. And education was always a primary concern of theirs. I had always wanted to become a teacher. Obviously, you cannot become a teacher unless you go to college. But at the time that I left Pittsburgh, we were talking about the South, but at the time that I left Pittsburgh, they had just begun to hire teachers in the public school system. I think when I left there, black teachers, black teachers. When I left there in 1942, I think there were probably no more than 2 or 3 black teachers in the system, and I think those that were there were in specialized areas such as music. But they were certainly not widespread throughout the various disciplines such as math, English, and what have you.